Will you go to jail for your DUI? Let's talk reality. In Indiana, if a person has a prior DUI, there's a minimum of 5 days in jail. If a person has 2 priors, there's a mandatory minimum of 10 days. Sometimes clients call me and say, hey Mark, I got my second DUI, just give me those 5 days in jail and we'll be done with it. That's not how it works. That's the minimum. That's the federally mandated minimum Indiana has to give somebody in order to retain highway funding. Now, they usually want a whole heck of a lot more than that, especially if it's a felony, especially if there's an accident. And let's talk about that. Even a first-time DUI, if there's kids in the car or there's an accident where somebody was hurt, or either worst of all, there's an accident where kids were hurt, jail is very much on the table. Anytime there is contact between 2 cars or a car and a person with a DUI offense, DUIs instantly become very serious. It gets scary because most of my clients with DUIs are normal people. I'm not saying they're not extraordinary, but they're normal people working, have families, doing right things all the time. And some extraordinary things happen in their life and they get a DUI and it's not fun. But I don't have any client that said, I can't wait to get a DUI. This is going to be great. This is my plan. That's not how DUIs work. But they get serious fast, especially if there's an accident, especially if there's a prior, especially if kids are in the car. So if you're dealing with a DUI, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your loved ones to give an experienced DUI attorney a call so we can quickly as possible get things back on track.